my name is Marta. I'm here with HYGO Pretty to show you guys 6 makeup mistakes a lot of beginners make. Now, just because I tell you guys not to do this or don't do that, you're doing that wrong, it doesn't mean you have to do it the way I tell you to do it. There are no rules to makeup. If you like it, then you do you. This is for those who are trying to do their makeup a certain way but don't really know how, so I'm here to help you out with that. I hope I can help you out with that. So let's just get started. Okay, I'm gonna start off with my eyebrows. That's my favorite part of doing my makeup. Even though I take so long, I still love it. Well, I have to take a long time in order for them to look nice. So I'm gonna tell you guys a few things that I see people doing wrong. The first thing is a lot of people do their eyebrows way too dark. Yeah, sometimes I do my eyebrows dark, but I don't do it all dark, like from the inner corner all the way to the tail. I like to keep this part right here as natural as possible, and that's what makes the eyebrows look good. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows using the Anastasia Dipbrow pomade. I use the shade Ebony all over my eyebrows. And I like to use this little angled brush from Crown Brush. So you don't want to put a lot of product on the inner part of your eyebrows because that's where you want to make your eyebrows look natural. So the less product you apply there, the better. You can start by outlining the bottom of your eyebrow from the inner part, but once you blend it out, you don't want to add more product. You just blend that line out so it can fade into the rest of your eyebrows. And for the top part of the eyebrow, you don't want to outline it from the inner part because that's just gonna make it darker. So this right here is a big mistake a lot of girls make. Another mistake people make, I'm gonna remove this part right here. What they do is they make this inner part thicker and then they go smaller right here. So I'm gonna come closer. As you can see, I do have hairs all the way down here, even lower than that. But that doesn't mean I have to outline right there. What I do is pluck all of these eyebrows, like these right here, to make the whole eyebrow even from here all the way to the arch over here. So this is just gonna make this part of your eyebrows a lot bigger than the rest of your eyebrows. It's gonna go from big to small, and you don't want that. You just want everything to be even. So what you want to do is you want to start by creating the line under your eyebrow. Just follow your natural eyebrows. You never overline your eyebrows from the bottom. And also don't go all the way in because you want to keep this as natural as possible, so you don't put anything there yet. You just start from here and just create the line. And to outline the top of your eyebrows, you also start from right here. You don't go all the way in. So this is how my eyebrows are naturally. I haven't applied any product on this part right here, and you guys can see that the top part here is darker than the bottom part. So what I'm gonna do is just, with whatever is left on my product, with whatever product is left on the brush, I'm going to just go over the eyebrows very lightly. So you guys see I did an overline right here on the arch and I didn't extend it, and that makes the eyebrows look more natural. So these next few mistakes I'm about to show you, a lot of people make, but it does take practice because it can get hard. The most important thing when you're doing your eyeshadow is, of course, have your eyelid primed. But the first eyeshadow you need to apply is a transition shade. You don't go straight into the dark eyeshadows because that's going to be harder to blend out. So you want to choose a transition shade that's kind of the same or a little bit darker than your skin tone, or like a light brown, a light orange shade. Those are my favorite transition colors. I can't say that word. Transition colors to use. So for this side over here, I'm not going to put a transition shade. I'm just going to go straight into the dark eyeshadow. So I'm going to apply this dark eyeshadow on my crease using a B Bella brush. And that's just pretty much what the transition shade is for, is to help you blend out the darker eyeshadows better, just so it can kind of like fade into the transition shade. And like I said, it's just a lot harder to blend out. It takes a long time without the transition shade because you can get it nice and blend it out like this, but it just takes a lot more time, and it would be a lot easier if you started off with the transition shade. The next mistake I always see with eyeshadows is you apply the eyeshadow where you want it to be, and you don't do that. You always apply it a little bit lower than you want it to be so you can blend it out up towards the spot where you want it to be. I don't know if I explained myself well, but I will show you guys. For example, I'm going to take this black eyeshadow and I want the outer corner to be darker. So like right there, and then they just start blending it out thinking it's just going to stay right there, or they just don't blend it out at all. But if you blend it out, it's going to blend out closer to your eyebrows. So you just keep blending and blending and blending, and you might get it nice and blended out, but it's way higher than you wanted it to be. So what you want to do, especially if you're working with dark eyeshadows, is start by applying it lower than where you want it to be. And you don't apply a lot of the eyeshadow. You start little by little, and then you start building it up. And also what I like to do is keep opening my eye to see if that's where I want the black eyeshadow to show. Now I keep adding more eyeshadow. Then using the Morphe R37 brush, I'm just going to blend that out. And as you guys saw, I just applied the eyeshadow here and I blended it up. You don't apply the eyeshadow up here and then blend it up and then blend it out, because then it's gonna end up right here. Do you guys know what I'm saying? So this is a big difference that it makes. If you guys want to go higher, just go a little bit higher and blend it up more, but you don't want to go too high. So how to apply eyelashes is the biggest question most beginners ask. And I have tips for you guys so you guys won't make these mistakes. So the first one is always make sure you cut your eyelashes. Don't apply them as soon as you take them out of the box. You measure them first and then cut them, because they're always too long for your eyes. So the way you measure them so you can know how much to cut is you never cut from the inner part of the eyelash. You just place the inner part of the eyelash right on your inner part of your eyelid. These are already cut. I'm just showing you guys how you would measure them. And once they're just placed over your eyelashes, you just check to see how much is left over. So this is what it's going to look like if you don't cut your eyelashes, or if you put them all to the side. It like kind of droops down here, and you don't want that. You want the eyelashes to lift up right here. You want to place the eyelashes right above your natural eyelashes, not on your natural eyelashes, because once you take them off, it's going to rip off your eyelashes, and you don't want that. So you see how this one's kind of like falling down? So you want them to go up like this and not down. So the next mistake is when you apply your makeup. Before you apply your makeup, make sure you moisturize your skin. A lot of people don't know or don't think it's that important, but if you don't moisturize your skin after applying the makeup throughout the day, or by the end of the day, your face is gonna get very dry because you didn't moisturize it. I honestly don't think primers are that important. A lot of people say it's a must, but to me, because I can't find a primer that actually works on my skin, that actually makes my pores smaller, or some primers do make my pores smaller, but it makes my nose very oily. So those primers for me do not work. So I always say face primers are always an option. If it works for you, then use it. If it doesn't, then I don't see what the point is. But moisturizing your skin is a must. Very important. So I'm gonna apply the Dermae Hydrating Day Cream all over my face, and that's going to leave my skin hydrated all day. It's the most important step if you want your skin and your foundation to look very flawless. Okay, so for my foundation, I'm going to apply the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I'm going to apply it all over my face, all over down to the neck. I know, and I've seen this before a lot of times, they don't blend it down to the neck. It looks like you have a mask on if you stop like right here. And if you do that and you look at yourself, you might not notice the difference, but people that are on your side and are close to you, they're gonna see that you just stopped right there and you didn't blend it out. By the way, I am using a Kevyn angled foundation brush. So for this side, I'm just going to stop right there. And this side, I'm going, well, okay, I think that's a lot. I'm going to blend it all the way down to my chin and to my neck. I got foundation on my hair. So you guys can see the line right there when you don't blend it out, or you do blend it out but like down to here. So these were the most common makeup mistakes a lot of beginners make. I hope this video was helpful, but remember, if you like the way you're doing your makeup, then you just keep doing what you're doing. As long as you like it and you're happy, then that's what's important. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!